As we're sitting here, the lone remaining undefeated team are the two-time defending champion Kansas City Chiefs. Now that we have seen 6, if not 7 games from the rest of the conference, give me the team that you think within the AFC can knock the Chiefs off, Damien.
Baltimore. Baltimore is a team that I could see doing that. I think defensively, they're only going to get better. They're still rounding the form. They got a first-year defensive coordinator, Zach Orr, who's still, kind of finding his foot in. That defense is only going to get better and better. But you look at the Baltimore Ravens, their identity couldn't be any truer. It seemed like week in and week out. They're going to run the football. They're going to look to bludgeon you, okay, with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson is playing about as well as I've seen him play. And this man is a 2-time league MVP. And so when I look at a team in the AFC who could knock off the Chiefs, it's the Baltimore Ravens for me.
And Derrick Henry seems to be a perfect fit. And then you look around, and we'll see what the Bills look like with Amari Cooper. When they get some of their defensive prowess back, maybe if Milano can return, and obviously up front. Houston does appear, it does appear that the NFC North has given a blueprint to the rest of the league on how to handle C.J. Stroud. Damien, would you agree with that right now?
Oh, absolutely, because I can tell you right now, the Green Bay Packers put C.J. Stroud in a blender yesterday. They were just smothering, suffocating him all over the field, getting after him. Obviously, the running game, wasn't all that effective. I mean, they held C.J. Stroud maybe to the lowest point of any game throughout his young career. So that just speaks to the Green Bay Packers defense. Jeff Hafley, the new defensive coordinator from my alma mater, Boston College, has done a fantastic job with that defense. And boy, you're talking about a division. There's like 4 heavyweights in that NFC North division. It's going to be fun to watch.
Who's the best team in the NFC through 7 weeks in your mind, Damien?
I would probably have to say that the Lions. The Lions are probably the best team. They're well coached. They know what they are. And I have to say, Jared Goff might be the league MVP right now.
Look at us.
Jared Goff, the numbers that Jared Goff has put up over the last 4 games, no other quarterback has done that since Peyton Manning. I think back in like 2008. It's something crazy. The numbers, he's completing over 80% of his passes. He's just been lights out, especially when you try to blitz him. He has ice in his veins. So Jared Goff, the way they're able to run the ball, it's just been phenomenal. The only question I have with the Detroit Lions, what are they going to do with the absence of Aiden Hutchinson? Because he was such a dynamic player. They're going to need a pass rusher. I think via trade to kind of keep this team where it is right now.
Yeah, I said Jared Goff's the MVP of the league literally 10 minutes before you zoomed in. Like right now, through 7 weeks, you can't argue with what you're seeing. The efficiency to start a game, to help the Lions get off fast, the consistency that brings, and the calmness I imagine that must bring to the entire team. And also similar to the city, I'll say it, which is interesting to say this about a kid from Northern California, but honestly, making something of himself when people do not believe in the product and believe in the community that is being fostered by him. It's similar to, the city's back. The city's awesome. Detroit versus everybody. Jared Goff is an incredible story that I think everybody's buying into there right now, Damien.
Yeah, he fits in so well because remember when that trade with Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff was an afterthought in that trade. And all he's done is come to Detroit, work his tail off. GM Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell have done such a great job of assembling a team. And Jared Goff has just blossomed into one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. And you're right. He's the MVP. He's playing at such a high level at the quarterback position. Like, that's why the Detroit Lions sit where they are right now. In my opinion, is the best team in the conference.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.